WGN News at 9.
Well done. Yep, go ahead.
Oh, my goodness. The champion Blackhawks players hit the town with the Stanley Cup, and fans, well, as you can see, they cannot get enough. Good evening.
I don't know if it's John Madden or if it's Dad saying, get in the cup.
That's right. Get in the cup. Get in the cup.
Wow.
Good evening. I'm Micah Mater.
And I'm Mark Sapelsa. Our top stories seen around the country on WGN America. Congratulations, Blackhawks. Yes, Chicago showing its pride. Fans showering the players with back slaps, high fives as they made their way around the city this morning, today, and tonight with the cup, all starting at the United Center. Oh, you'll be able to see some of the places it's been today. Private homes, restaurants, bars, carted by SUV, bus cheered wildly by fans at every stop. WGN's Jay Miller has been chasing the cup around, and she's in the city tonight.
This was the scene earlier this evening as several Hawks players showed up on Rush Street, creating a mob scene as fans scrambled to get a glimpse of the players. With the cup in tow, John Madden and crew gave quite a show. Even former Hawk player Tony Esposito couldn't believe his eyes.
Just been outstanding, a lot of fun. These guys, these young guys, they did this and they deserve it. It's been an incredible run this last 24 hours.
The trip back to Chicago began early this morning with the team's arrival at O'Hare, greeted by fans and a water salute. Then the coveted cup made stops at Harry Caray's in Rosemont and the United Center.
Nice, it's very beautiful. It's gonna be fun tonight.
After taking the cup to his north side home, Brian Campbell and his boys hit up Tavern on Rush and Gibson's. The cup front and center.
We heard that the cup was coming when we were over there and we saw the police car with the big van or whatever that is, and we ran over here and got to touch the cup.
This one-year-old even got a chance to sit in it.
I was sitting there with my daughter trying to get a cup of his with a cup, and they put it down and said, get her in there. And I said, okay.
Okay. Well, little Emily did not like being in that cup, as you saw. She was actually crying, but she will have quite a story to tell when she grows up. Players with the cup in tow also made stops at Rocket, on Hubbard, and Stanley's. And for those of you that want to party it up with your boys, we understand they'll be at the Underground later tonight. And Mark and Micah, it's sure to be quite a party.
Oh, yeah. There's no stopping. Thank you, Jay Miller, at the United Center. There's no stopping those guys.
Oh, no. They got off the plane, and many have just continued. Short of shaving beards, though. Fans who didn't see the cup today got a chance. Will get a chance tomorrow. Lourdes Duarte is at Michigan and Wacker, where they're setting up for the final tally there.
Yeah, Mark and Micah, this is actually where it's all going to end up tomorrow, right here at Michigan and Wacker with an 11:30 a.m. rally. The parade just before that. The players are going to be paraded around in a double-decker bus. So you can imagine a lot of excited fans are going to be out here tomorrow, which is why tonight they've started setting up the barricades. It's the party that hasn't stopped and keeps going tomorrow, except it'll take place not at a bar, but in the streets. Empty now, but here's a look at the parade route from above. At 10:30, it kicks off, welcoming back to Chicago the Stanley Cup champs. The starting point, Wacker and Washington, east on Washington and north on Michigan, to Wacker again, where by 11:30, there will be a championship rally.
Every player contributed in one fashion, and coaching and everything else. They worked very hard, and we're very happy. You know, the last one was 1961, and we're going to have a wonderful parade tomorrow.
The expenses for the parade paid not by the city, but sponsors. No word on who those sponsors are or just how many people will turn out. But remember when the White Sox won the World Series, there were about 350,000 people downtown. This time, there are some added parties, too.
We've got the Blues Fest on Friday, we've got the Crosstown Classic on Friday, and of course, most importantly, we've got the Blackhawks, our world champions, celebrating in style.
Emergency crews started preparing early this morning, delivering their plan. By this evening, barricades were already laid out in hopes that the party will go off without a hitch.
We are tremendous sports fans, and I hope that everybody celebrates in a classy and stylish and respectful way, but that we're loud and proud and we let the Blackhawks know what this city thinks about them.
Okay, so the downtown rally, they're thinking it's going to wrap up at about 1 o'clock. If you are coming downtown for the parade or for work, CTA is telling us that about 32 bus routes will be detoured, so you want to try to make plans for that. Micah, by the way, are you paying attention? I need you to pay attention to this because I know that you like to combine two words to make them mean a whole nother thing. Well, our photographer, Hector, I think came up with a pretty clever one. It combines the words Hawks and awesome. It's Hawksome.
Okay.
What do you think? Will you use
I like it. Yes. Yes, Hector, number one with that one.
Okay, wait a minute.
I like it.
You tell Hector that somebody's already copyrighted that, and I had a T-shirt on last night that says, "Oh yes, Hawksome." So Hector, you'll be getting an attorney calling you and writing.
He's plagiarizing all over the place.
Well, good effort though, Hector.
Bye, guys.
Good thinking.
Thanks, Lourdes. Well, if you don't want to fight all the crowds that Lourdes was talking about, you can watch all the action right here on WGN TV. Our coverage is starting tomorrow at 9 in the morning on WGN, simulcast on CLTV. And for our WGN America viewers, it will also be live on our website, WGNTV.com. The parade will be rebroadcast tomorrow at 7 p.m. on CLTV.
That win was beauteous, wasn't it?
It
that's
was
what
quite
she was.
beauteous
That's what she was pointing out.
Fabulicious as
your
well.
mixing of words there.
Yes.
There's a huge demand for it. You guessed it. Merchandise. Chicago Blackhawks merchandise.
Producers of official Stanley Cup Championship T-shirts started their printing presses as soon as the Hawks scored their winning goal to take the series with Philadelphia. The Sports Authority opened its doors at 6 a.m., handling the crowds looking for Blackhawks memorabilia.
I was really excited last night when they scored. They finally won, and I just wanted to get something for the parade tomorrow.
I don't know. I just got a Winter Classic jersey.
And apparently the laws of supply and demand hold full sway over Chicago. You have Hawks merchandise to sell, fans want to buy it, and it goes like hotcakes.
And, of course, the Blackhawks celebration spread to the social media. You're looking at a couple of the pictures posted on the Hawks Twitter page.
Yeah, look at that. It was a cake.
Very nice.
There we go. The lovely cup next to the fantastic logo. And Dustin Byfuglien holding on to 3 pucks, probably
at one time.
3 of his scores.
Yes, probably.
Tomorrow, a copy of the paper might be a keeper. As you take a look at
I love that shot.
Great shot right there from the Chicago
favorite.
Tribune, a commemorative Blackhawks special section recounting the championship season, and available starting Saturday, Hockey Town.
Uh-oh.
There it is right there.
I know.
A commemorative Chicago Tribune book full of stories and photos about the Blackhawks' amazing year. You can find it at the Tribune store on Michigan Avenue, or of course other retail outlets.
I wonder what Detroit thinks about that. They're Hockey Town.
Which city?
You in that what city? It's time to vote. Does the Stanley Cup victory make you a Blackhawks fan for life? Text yes or no to 97999 or vote online at WGNTV.com. We'll have results after Tom Skilling's 7-day forecast.